So the question is, how can I most improve my game with the minimum amount of effort in the minimum amount of time? And distance, although is good, it requires a lot of physical training, a lot of stretching, a lot of strength training. Short game is the area where I want to focus because it requires the least amount of physical work. It just requires skill and practice, and it probably will have the maximum effect on my game in scoring and reducing my handicap. Okay, so this is day one of the Pro Don's short game boot camp.
Okay.
For Rick.
What we're doing right now,
Don't try this at home, by the way.
we're trying to get all the fundamentals of the short game thing. We kind of do the torturing part, the robotic thing. Wait on your lead foot, lock everything up, no wrist, no hinge. Well, it's hinge and hole, like if you have it there.
So starting with no hinge.
Yep, like here.
Start no hinge, and
then weights on your lead foot all the way.
All the way.
Keep the triangle. Just rotate and rotate. Okay.
But where's the hinge come in?
Like it's a little bit over here.
Okay.
That's all. Not that much.
Okay.
Just here and here. You're not gonna release it.
I still notice that your left hand is still a relatively strong grip. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's probably me.
Okay.
But some of the guys can do the butterfly grip.
Okay.
Right. The butterfly, it's gonna be a lot more of that.
A lot more hit.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot more of hit. But still, we just want to get the basic first, right? The neutral for each person, and then nip on the ball.
Nip on the ball. And we're going for the white flag with the spin.
Right. I'm not used to the 54. I always do that with the 58.
Ah, okay.
My bad. I didn't check the club.
Or do the 58.
Alrighty. Now I have no excuse.
Now it's important to watch Pro Don, how he does it. There he was doing the tie spinner, but that's a advanced technique. Watch his legs, they're very quiet. It's just basically his upper body rotating around his spine, and see how close that ball, I mean, it carried almost all the way to the hole and spun and stopped. Here I'm trying to practice what he told me, which is using the bounce, hitting it basically like a half centimeter behind the ball, letting the bounce engage with the ground first, and then have the club slide through, and then basically hit the ball. And this is supposed to create a lot of spin, so the objective is to try to carry the ball somewhere near the hole, so it carries most of the way there, and then it spins and stops. So you can see, here's a good example. This one lands, it almost goes in actually. Thank you, Pro Don. So Pro Don said to use the bounce. So I'm learning to use this surface of the club so that it just bounces off the grass. And you can also see that I'm not as quiet, or my lower body is not as quiet as Pro Don, so I have a lot of movement, and that causes inconsistencies. Actually, I found out you have to be pretty flexible even for these short shots, so I have to work on my stretching to get it to the point where I can just rotate and not move my legs so much.
โอ้โห อันนี้ดีมาก ไปกองรวมกันอยู่
But as I practiced throughout the day more and more, I got better at it. And you can see this session here, basically all the balls carried the entire 15 yards and stopped within like 3 yards. So the spin is working as well.
I want to see how he make a contact and how the ball reacts on the green.
Special thanks to Pro Don. He's at Tunnel City if you ever need lessons. And stay tuned for the remaining sessions of the masterclass.